In a busy city filled with opportunities and challenges, there lived a man named Kevin. Kevin was not extraordinary by any measure. He worked at a local workshop, managed everyday chores, and lived a modest life. Yet, deep inside, he struggled with a nagging feeling of inadequacy. He longed to become a better version of himself, but felt overwhelmed by the vast path of self-improvement. Every day after work, Kevin would take a quiet walk through his neighborhood, thinking about his life. One afternoon, while strolling near his workshop, he noticed something unusual in a dusty corner of an old storage room, a forgotten wooden ladder leaning against a wall. The ladder was worn, its rungs faded and creaky, yet something about it called to him. It seemed to whisper promises of growth. Kevin carefully carried the ladder outside and began to clean it. As he polished each rung, he started to see the ladder not just as an old object, but as a symbol of his own potential. He imagined each step representing a small, manageable goal that he could achieve if he were to take things one step at a time. That evening, with a sense of quiet determination, Kevin set the ladder against a sturdy wall in his small backyard. He decided that every day he would climb one more rung. The first step was simple, a small act of discipline, waking up early, spending a few minutes in reflection, or reading a page from a book. In the days that followed, Kevin began his new routine. Each morning, before the hustle of the day began, he climbed the ladder. With every step, he set a tiny goal. First, to organize his workspace. Then, to learn a new skill. Later, to connect more deeply with friends and family. Even when progress felt slow, each step was a victory. The ladder, though old, had become his daily reminder that improvement was built rung by rung. One day, while taking his usual walk, Kevin met an old friend, Marcus, who noticed a new spark in his eyes. "You seem different these days, Kevin. What's changed?" Marcus asked. Kevin smiled and replied, "I found an old ladder that reminded me that every small step counts. I've started to see my life as a series of little achievements rather than one giant goal." Marcus was intrigued. "Tell me more," he urged. Over time, Kevin shared how each rung of the ladder had helped him build new habits, overcome setbacks, and appreciate progress, even if it was gradual. Marcus, inspired by Kevin's journey, decided to start his own ladder of growth. Weeks turned into months, and the changes in Kevin's life became more evident. His work improved, his relationships deepened, and most importantly, he felt a renewed sense of confidence and inner strength. The ladder was not just a physical object in his backyard. It had transformed into a powerful metaphor for his life. Each rung stood for a lesson learned, a habit formed, or a challenge met with courage. On a cool autumn evening, as Kevin stood before the ladder, he reflected on how far he had come. He realized that self-improvement was not about instant transformation. It was about perseverance, daily effort, and the courage to climb one rung after another, even when the climb was hard. Lesson: the ladder of growth reminds us that self-improvement is a gradual journey. Every small step, every tiny goal achieved, adds up to a stronger, wiser you. Embrace each challenge, celebrate every little victory, and remember, it's not about reaching the top immediately, but about growing steadily, rung by rung, until you become the best version of yourself.